All right. Good morning, everyone. So this is your morning update for Bitcoin. I'm Nick. I get up right away. As soon as I get up, I'm checking the charts. It's 6:46 right now. Just give you a little update. I saw a little bullish divergence going on with Bitcoin and Chainlink, so I wanted to throw that in here. I wanted to make this video quick, but I will be going live every day. I'll be making, or at least making a video every day. Try to go live every day. Early morning video, I think, is important. I'm doing this live right now because I just wanted to get it done and get going. But so the schedule will be like this: I'll get up in the morning, make my morning update on the charts, and then go live later in the day, probably around 8 o'clock, 8:30, a little before market open, and then we'll go from there. But I saw a little bullish divergence going on in the charts for Bitcoin and also for Chainlink. So right now I'm in a little micro long here for Bitcoin, and I also got one going on for Chainlink. So I got to tell you, it was a really good feeling this morning. I got up, I saw the divergence, I put my trade in, and then we got this nice candle. Now, are we going to get any continuation up here? I don't know. We can go in the charts and check. I want to check on Bitcoin right now, see what's going on. Moving averages. So this is on the 1 minute time frame. Yes, this is a little bit looks a little bit kind of crazy on here on the chart right now, but and we will zoom out in just a second, but the moving averages, right? We're above the 21. We're above all the moving averages here on the 1 minute time frame, so that's good. Again, I saw the divergence going on, and let me just show you what I was talking about. I think I started on the 8 hour. And let's just help this. So what did I see? What did I see? Or maybe it was the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, now I'm waiting for this golden pocket to get hit, and maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit later in the day. But in the immediate short term, stay with me here. This chart's bugging out. And let me remove the moving averages because these kind of get in the way. It's hard to see everything. I know I got these blue lines here. This was a divergence that I saw yesterday. So kind of continuation of what I saw yesterday. And I saw this on the 2 hour. So if we go to the 2 hour, okay, and I drew these lines, we have higher highs on the money flow, but then the same instance we're experiencing lower highs in the price. So bullish divergence there in the money flow, and this was on the 2 hour, so I marked it out and I wanted to see it. Now it didn't play out yet, so the price actually continued coming down, but then it's kind of like in this consolidation right now. Money flow scooping back up, stochastics pointing up. And if I go out to the 4 hour, so now we're at the 4 hour, and I believe I saw the same thing. So, here we are, money flow coming up, steep up, and then also the price point coming down. So right away I was like, okay, this is my bullish divergence. Let's get after it. The volume came down. We're sitting at low volume right now. If we check the volume, so yeah, we're at tiny volume, and I got to tell you, after that drop happened, just a couple days ago, the volume was super high. The volume was like double what the regular volume was. So people were in there trying to figure out what's going on. Right now the volume's low. It was kind of low yesterday. Not too much going on. I think today's going to be the day that we see some movement. We had consolidation after this bounce here. So nice bullish divergence on the money flow on the 4 hour, and I believe we also saw the same thing on the 1 hour. And like I said yesterday, on the 2 hour was there. And then so same thing here, we're going on the 1 hour. So we're moving up these higher highs in the money flow, but then at the same point, our highs are coming down. So there's some nice bullish divergence. Stochastics, pointing up near the top, near overbought, but let's see what happens. So I put my bet in. And I want to see how we go. And then I went down to the smaller time frames. I was like, okay, let me see what's going on there. Not a ton. I was just seeing the money flow come up, I think, and 5 minute coming down, scooping, I think. And the 1 minute. So we're kind of in a decision point. We do have a daily POC up here at this level, and also a point of control. So right around the 99.5 area is our take profit, is where I'm looking to take profits. So 99.5 roughly is where I'm looking to take some profits. So on my MargeX, and then where's 99.5? So I did put my looking at the chart right now, this is BTC. I see this as kind of, we're either going to get like a swing failure pattern in this area, right, at this level, or we're going to move right up into the 100,000, sweep some liquidity. Let's look at this. If we did 99.5, it would just be a sweep of this wick, grab some liquidity and come down. Let's see what the liquidation looks like. So nothing crazy. Let's check the 12-hour. Kind of in the middle. I don't see, you know, I see a little bit down here that a nice wick would grab. That's for liquidation. Let's go to 24. And just kind of piecing this together. Okay, so if we get a nice push, if we get a nice pump up, we start getting a short squeeze. Yeah, I could see us, you know, sweeping up, like, you know, getting up in here, either stopping here at 99.3. So that was like that 95, 99.5 area that I was saying. Could sweep up. Probably going to touch this 99.8, at least 99.8. Going to grab that before heading back down probably. So 99.8, 99.8. Yeah, let's do a 99.8 on our take profit. So where do I have my take profit? I have 99.5 on my take profit. I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to keep it there. Make the trade, take the trade, get paid, get out, right? I can't tell you how many times I stay in a trade longer than I need to and I end up losing money, right? We're holding on to that trade and we're looking for that higher amount. We're looking, oh, is it going to go higher? Is it going to go higher? We sit there with hopium trying to make something happen in the charts. But the truth is that you got to take your trades. You got to, you know, get paid and get out. This is the trading game. This isn't the buy and hold. This isn't diamond hands. And you're just going to get burned that way. Yeah, I have my spot bags. I have my spot bags and everything, but I don't want to be holding on to these trades forever, because every time I do, I always lose the trade. So what are we looking? We're looking for. Let me get a line on here. 99.5 roughly. I just want to see where we're going here. Let me do a ray. Horizontal ray. 99, roughly 99.5. So this is kind of what I'm thinking right there. What was our daily point of control? At 99.48, you know, another point of control here. I just think we'll sweep up a little bit. There's something I saw in the chart. I have my measured move here. It's just like it's kind of like an Adam and Eve type of thing going on. You know, where price came down, up, down and around another bottom, and through. Or this could be your bottom here. Yeah. And then this is up here. But I took my measured move, I think, from just the bottom of this wick to the top neckline here, and then I just put it on top. Because I see a little bit of an Adam and Eve here. So up, down. Actually, let me do it like this. So it was like down, up, and then from here we're gonna sweep, shoop. Kind of something like that. I mean, it's not the most perfect. It's not the most perfect Adam and Eve, but it's just kind of what I saw there. So I took a chance, and when I put in my bet, you know, we caught it right. We caught a little bump up, so now we're on our way up. So we're just gonna roll with that. All right. Now let's go over to Chainlink. So here we are in Chainlink. Caught that candle coming up. Kind of the same patterns going on here. A little Adam and Eve action. Whoop. Double bottom. Almost triple bottom. You know, right here. Get my brush. So came down, up, sweep, and probably up here somewhere. So see, you know, nice little pump for Chainlink. I think, you know what I mean. So we have to break through. Let's take a measured move. Let's go from this one up to the top of the neckline, up to the wicks. Let's go to the close of the candles. It'll be a little more conservative on our trade. And yeah, I mean, I just see, you know, sweeping the liquidity here. I see this long candle. If we go down a smaller time frame, let's see. All right, zoom in here. And you can see there's plenty of liquidity here in this candle. So, you know, because the wicks aren't touching, so the top of this wick does not touch the bottom of that wick. So let me get the brush. So this wick, this between this the top of this wick and the bottom of this wick. So right there. And I think you can see that, but let me just make it a little bit more clear. And the top of that wick. So this zone, let me put a little rectangle. So this is a liquidity zone right there. Oops. So that's our liquidity zone. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to hit that. It comes right up to our measured move. You know, we come right through it. So this is on the 5 minute. We can zoom in even more. Go to the 1 minute. Let's get a better view. I'm going to lock it in. So now when we zoom in on the 1 minute, you can see that it gets a little tighter, right? We have that same gap going on, just a little bit higher. So remember, it's at the top of these wicks, bottom of this wick, and there was that gap in there where our box is. But now look, there's even more up here. So a couple things that I can see happening here, you know, and we'll have to check the charts, the indicators to see what's going on. I could see the price come up, wick, you know, grab a little bit of this liquidity in this candle, a swing failure pattern where it wicks up and then comes down and closes back beneath the level of the bottom of this line. That would give me an indication of a swing failure pattern. I would close out my long trade, and I would look for possible shorts to enter at that point. Or we pump right up through and we grab the liquidity all the way up to this area here, because there's another area of liquidity. So there's going to be from the bottom of this candle wick, there's no wick there, to the top of that one. So that would be our secondary area. Now, I don't have a huge trade going. If I had a bigger trade going, I would probably do something like take profit when we hit this level and then hold a little bit more to see if we come up, you know, to kind of see what happens. But I don't have a huge trade going, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But hey, we're pumping up. Like, I mean, gosh, nothing feels better than calling that. I mean, I stare at these charts over and over and over again every day, looking at this, looking for, trying to make something happen in the charts. And I'm starting to learn a little bit better that I just want to look for the best trades possible and then go in on that. You know, not necessarily just focusing on Bitcoin, although Bitcoin's like the you know, Bitcoin's the king. Learning when to get out of the trades, learning when to stay away from the trades that are too volatile and like when we're going sideways. I mean, like, look at this whole area right here. I mean, it's just sideways chop. You know, you don't really know what's happening. But then you wait. You sit back. You get out of the trades, and you wait and you wait. And then I saw it. You know, I got up this morning. I looked and I saw it. So it's like I grabbed the trade. I'm like, okay, let's take a shot. And here we are. So now we're in the profit a little bit. It's about 10% in the profit on this one. How's our Bitcoin trade doing? This is over on MargeX. Link in the description. I save a lot on fees here in MargeX. I was mining Caspa. I had a small miner, and then it just kind of got to the point where the miner wasn't producing anymore because the hash rate kept getting reduced on the coin. So I just now I'm just trading my Caspa coin I'm using over here on MargeX, which is kind of cool. Possible swing failure pattern happening. I mean, this is on the 1 minute time frame. We might not get the follow through on Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, so we have our theory. All right. Man, I gotta get off of this. So we have our theory. This is on the 1 minute. Let's zoom out to the 5. Oh, getting our pump, getting our pump. Okay. My computer runs really slow when I have all this stuff going on there. I gotta upgrade my RAM. So we're gonna see what happened here. This is gonna be a key level. Are we gonna get a swing failure? This is on the 5 minute. What do we have? Money flow coming up. Any divergences? I think our divergence that we were talking about in the higher time frame is actually playing out now. So nice curl in the money flow coming up. Let's get it. This is on the 5 minute lower high. This one, we got a higher high. This one's making a lower high. So what we really want to see on this money flow on the 5 minute, we want to see a pump up. We need a nice pump right here. Stokes are kind of high, a little overbought at this point. This might just be a swing failure pattern, and we might have to get out. But we saw the divergence on the higher time frame. See, now this one's going to be bearish, right? Unless we get a pump, unless this money flow comes up, this 15-minute money flow, that is looking bearish because we have a higher high to a lower high, and then at that same point, we're probably going to be looking at a higher high maybe. So we'll see how this plays out. 15-minute. Okay, we just started a new candle here, so we got to see how this plays out. This could be a swing failure. We don't know yet. And the thing that caught my eye for Chainlink, I was like, oh, well, AVAX and Chainlink kind of move together. Like, one either leads and the other follows. I think that's usually the way I see it. So I saw AVAX with a 2%, almost 3% gain. I'm like, oh, so what's Link doing? Maybe Link's late to the party. Same for XRP, same for Sol. So let's see what's going on with Sol. I bet Sol's about to get a little pump. Sol on the 30-minute, higher highs on the money flow, lower high, and we're looking at lower highs on the price point. So same thing, Adam and Eve. Here we go. I might even, should I open up a Sol trade right now? And then we got a lot of liquidity there. I think we got a pump incoming here. And we got a lot of liquidity here. Do we take the Sol trade? Can we get over to Sol? I'm gonna do a high risk Sol Amino. I think we just jump into this. Let's do a 25%. What do we got? 3.2x. Can we make it a 10x? Let's make it 11x. Confirm it. Let's do a 10%. Market. Long. Let's go. Up here somewhere. You know, be conservative. Take the profit right there. 45%. Let's do a 5% stop loss. I mean, that's a nice trade, you know, if it plays out. And so I can lose 5% on that. XRP getting a pump too. I'm already in that trade. Let's see how Sol holds up here. Let's check the 1 minute, 15-minute. 5-minute money flow is up. We're in the green. Stochastics need a little reset. 1 minute money flow was super, super high. Coming down. Stochastics resetting. And then let's turn on the ribbons. We can see what's going on here with the ribbons. So a little indecisive there. Okay, waiting for a little pump. We're above all the, okay, we got to get above the 200. We got to get above the 200 EMA, and we could probably pump. I mean, pump incoming, you know, and then we're going to clear this gap. So this gap, if we get above, we get a nice little pump. We'll probably come up to this node right here. That'll be our first stop, and then we're going to decide if we're going to go higher. With enough power, probably come up to here and then head back down, maybe something like that. I'm going to take my trade here. So my take profit will be 213.65. 213.65. Oh, did I already put it in? What did I do it at? Oh, 214, 215. Let's go down a little bit. Man, I think there's more to get here, but maybe like a swing of that level. 213. Let's just stick with it. 213.65, just to be on the safe side. 66. There we go. What does that make my 38 to 5? You know, 38% return to 5, risking 5. So that's like a 7 to 1. Roughly a little more than 7 to 1 ratio. It's a good ratio. I'll take that all day. What's Bitcoin doing? Okay, trying to decide this level right now. Like I was saying, are we going to get the swing failure pattern? Let's move to a higher time frame. Let's go to the 15. Oh, starting to look like a swing failure pattern. If this wick doesn't move up, we're looking at a possible swing failure pattern. So we need this candle to push up. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. Hey, wait, back to Solana. It's coming after my... Get out of here. Bounce, 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 bounce. 21, pull it up, pull it up. Let's go. Money flow high. We're in the green. We're coming up. Let's go. This is on the 5-minute. We got above the 200 on the 5. Let's pump, baby. Let's pump. 21. Take it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. It's all about this 5-minute right now. If we don't get the bounce here, I think it's over. It's the 1 minute telling us. Let's get some action on the 1 minute. Stochastics curving, curving, curving. Money flow is still there. We're MACD. It's above the 0 line. Hopium. Hopium. Now, let's see. Now we're losing the 21. Are we going to bounce off the 50? Stochastics need to turn up. Let's see what this next one holds. Not looking great. Like I said, it could be a swing failure pattern. If we don't get the bounce here. What happened on the 5-minute? So the 200 could still hold us. Let's see. Let's see if we come blazing through. Trying to make these on this live, you know? Let me check something over here. I gotta get some music playing on these lives. So let's go. Actually, I want to change that. I want to change this thumbnail. There we go. That's better. All right, what's happening on the 5 minute? Look at all my lines everywhere. Crissy cross. This is the 15 minute. So let's. Possible swing failure pattern happening here. Let's go ahead and let's hide that one. Hide that guy. Hide this guy. So here's the deal. Divergences have been identified on the higher time frame. Bullish divergence. Right now, it's all about the smaller time frame. We need to see what's happening here with these moving averages. We're above the 21 on the 15, good sign. We're above the 50 moving average on the 15-minute time frame. Money flow coming up. Okay, so we're trending in the right direction as far as I can see. Stochastics high, good. We might get the push. All right, we're closing in on 2 more minutes, less than 2 minutes to close this 15-minute candle. We really want to see this candle close higher than this level right here. If we see that, or if we get above the 200 moving average, I think we're going to be looking pretty good for our trade to play out. Going back to the 5 minute, this is what I see right now too, is it's about these moving averages. So as long as the price holds above, I think we might be good. You know, it's kind of a tough area. I want to see us close above these candle closes here. So that's kind of the level to beat at the moment. And we are going on 30 seconds to close out. If we close out above higher right now, we're getting a little pump. Let's go Bitcoin. Here we go. I think this will be the moment. I think if we close out high enough here, and this is not a swing failure pattern, we're closing high. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. New candle. Let's get a pump. Let's pump it. Pump it, Bitcoin. Can you believe we were even talking about Bitcoin at 98,000 here? I mean, high 90s, low 100s. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. I love it. I gotta tell you, this is my third cycle. This is my third cycle with cryptocurrency. I didn't know what was going on in the first one. I didn't even know what cryptocurrencies was. I was trying to understand it. Couldn't get a grasp on it. All I saw was huge gains, like we're about to see right now. And then my second cycle, I bought a lot of coins. I didn't understand the fluctuations in the price, the ups, the downs, the dips, the pumps. I was like, oh, it's dipping. I got to sell it. And then as soon as I sell it, it turns around and just pumps to the fucking sky. Like it pumps up like 20% in a day. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? And I could never get it right. And then every time it goes up, I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to pump. Time to buy it. And then as soon as I buy in, it dumps. And I'm like, oh man, my head was just going crazy. And then I started to see other people doing the technical analysis with the charts, and I understood that you do leverage trading, which appealed to me because I'm a gambling degenerate. And I just kind of love the stimulation of it. You know, I love the stimulation of the charts, of looking at the charts, analyzing the charts, always something different every day. It's very, very stimulating. Like we're getting a little bit of a pump here. We got the golden cross about to happen here on the 15-minute, which would be a huge deal. And I think we're going to pump up. I mean, gosh, when you can lock this in, it feels great. When you can understand the charts and call it, nothing better. Thank you for everybody being here on the live. Appreciate you. If you weren't here, this wouldn't be happening. There's nobody here on the live right now as far as I can tell, but hey, you know what? I'm going to run this show every single day. Like, people are actually going to show up. I'm going to try and bring high energy, keep my workouts going, do everything I can as a professional to come here, show up, help myself by helping you. You know, we're going to do this. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm getting pumped. Look at this pump. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go, technical analysis. I'm so happy to get this right now. To be locked in and seeing this pump happen. Live. Called it. Live. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting the cross. How far are we going to go, Bitcoin? Oh, I got to get my music pumping. I got music in my ears, but I need to get the music pumping on the channel, on the show. So where are we going to end up? That's a nice cross right there. I called all this bullish divergence, and it's happening. Nothing better. So how high are we going to go here? So this trade's starting to play out. We got our take profit right here. Probably sweep the liquidity on this wick. You know, that was part of the measured move. We looked at, this is BTC. So let me turn on the anchored volume profile. It's going to kind of get in the way here, but, and you can even see it here, right? We broke through. That was a tough level to break through right here. Okay. And now we're breaking through. So now a little bit of resistance as this volume comes out, but this is what we're aiming for. We're aiming for this high volume node right there, the daily point of control that needs to be, you know, retested right here. And then there's another point of control over the volume profile, another yellow line right there. So key points of resistance, I think. So as we come up, we should hit this resistance. And then after we take profit, going to be analyzing for a possible short, you know, but this pump could take us all the way through and all the way up to here. So maybe I shouldn't take all the profit. Maybe I should let some run. I think I should, actually, because that's what I'm seeing. We're on the 5-minute. I could definitely see this pumping up to here, right? Take profit, and then we could possibly think about another trade here going all the way up to this node. Not as far as the, okay, so yeah, that would be our possible short. So I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, if we break past this high volume node, then I definitely see us coming, you know, a little bit higher up to this main point of control. So a lot of levels here. I think I want, man, how far can we take this? We might have a nice pump on our hand. Like I said, I saw the divergence on the 4-hour, the bullish divergence on the 4-hour. So now I'm starting to think that I don't want to take all the profit just yet. I got to tell you, though, I do like being on the winning side of a trade. I think I'm just going to leave my take profits where they are at. Another possible thing I see right here. So yeah, that'll be a good take profit, because, and then we'll see if we break through. We might not break through right away. Might hit this area, come down for a retest, and then back up. So maybe this is a bigger Adam and Eve. Maybe maybe this is the Adam and Eve. So, you know, a couple possible changes here. So we come up, down. Would this, is that the bigger Adam and Eve? I mean, it's not exactly a double bottom, but they're not always perfect. I mean, we could get a sweep past. We could get a sweep past this line up to that. Trying to grab all the liquidity here. Let's go to the 1 minute. So past this line, break through a little bit, hit some liquidity here, and then dip back down. It's kind of what I see happening. It's pretty typical for Bitcoin and crypto. Get you all pumped up, making you think it's coming up, and then breaking out of the trend line, the downward trend, and then it just comes back down. They get people with that Bitcoin hopium, man. They got me, and I know they do it to other people. So we're taking profit here, and then looking for a possible, short after that. How's my Solana trade doing over here? Solana, I wish I had grabbed you earlier, but you know what? We're going to hold you. We're going to see what happens. Chainlink going up 8% now. Jumped in that trade this morning. I saw it. I was like, you know what? Let me grab this Chainlink. Solana trade not doing great. A little help for Solana. Let me see this Chainlink. That was just beautiful. I mean, gosh. It just doesn't get any better. Like, I saw it right here. Right here. I called it. It was like, boop. So, profits for Link. Take profit. What do I have my take profit on Link? I got to put one in here. I'm going to set it for 2080 on Link. Let's do it. Let's do it. Take profit is 20.8. It's 27%. Return on investment. I like it. I like it. I like it. You know what? Let's go to partials actually. Just because I want to do 27%. Let's do 76. Let's do 85% on that. I just want to see what happens, and then are we getting a swing failure? I gotta check back in on that. Go to stop loss. Let's just make it 5%. I'll do the confirm, and I want to have 2 stop losses. I want to move one of my stop losses up just to cover any. I don't want to experience any loss here. But I also hate doing this because then it always comes down and sweeps my. It always comes down and sweeps my stop loss. So I'm actually just going to leave it here. This is what I'm trying to do lately. I'm trying to just stay in the trade. I don't want to I don't want to move my stop loss up because it always sweeps my stop loss and then it goes back up. So I'm just going to let this puppy run. Is it going to play out? And that's what we'll do. The AVAX is so tiny. I don't know what to do with that. Chainlink. XRP's popping. Sol holding on. I think we have a little slowdown. It's happening. So it's not a swing failure pattern. All right, let's go to the 15. Well, I'm not seeing it on the 5 minute anyways. Let's go the hour. What are we dealing with? Key levels here. All right, this yellow line's part of a bigger volume profile, so point of control. Right now we're above it. This is on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 30 minute, see what we're looking at, because we're about to close the 30-minute candle. So if we close above, that's a great sign. See, this red candle here, that was our swing failure originally, but that could have been just part of the Adam and Eve. The boop, boop, boop. You know, down, up, and swing. So 30 minutes about to close. I think if we close above this yellow line right here, we're going to be good. And we should keep pumping up. 15 minute. What do you got for me? All right, all right. Attempting to get over the 200 on the 15. This is a big, big deal. All right, that pump, after we hit the 5 minute, we got over the 5 minute. Having the golden cross here on the 5 minute. You know, when the 21 crosses the 200 moving average. So, and we got some room to grow. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. Of course, this candle right here on this 5 minute, that's a little bit of a, you know, indecision doji candle. So got to kind of see what happens here. And we'll leave this live until the thing is over. All right, let's go to analytics. I cannot see. I got to get my stuff together because I cannot see if anybody's even putting anything in the chat. So let's see. Nobody in the chat. One watching right now. That's me. All right, nobody's here. Well, we got to keep showing up every day. Maybe eventually we'll get somebody in here. I'll leave it live. I'm going to leave it live. Let's go. Let's get there. I got to go work out today. Yeah. Might do a workout while I'm sitting here waiting for these guys. I wish I need to play some music on here too. But I got to get a new app. I got to get an app so I can stream music. I don't know what the deal is with this OBS and the Mac computers. Like I can't get my music to come through the stream. Coffee, coffee, coffee. You're so big. This is my big boy. This is Mr. Felix. You're so big. You're gaining serious pounds, bro. You been working out? Let's go, Bitcoin! I gotta start working out. I'm just watching this, waiting for this trade to play out. Let's go! BRB. Be right back. No, Bitcoin, don't come down. Don't come down in price. Go up. Price go up. Can I move this? Oh. I spend so much time in front of my computer staring at the screen. I gotta work out while I do this. we're slowing down on the trade right now. Just trying to hit this level. I think there'll be a little bit of follow through. But this level could be a swing failure pattern. It could be like a wick up and then we come back down. So just watching this level at the moment. Looking to get this pump up, pump through. Let me share this. Oh, something just hit. I don't know what that was. Is my Solana trade gone? Sol's gone. Dip down. Solana trade got wiped out. I'm glad I put that stop loss in. Trade's coming down right now. What are we on right now? Is this Link? Yeah, it is Link. So see what happens here. We flipped this resistance into support. Let's see if it holds support and moves up, or do we lose the trade? Still looking to make this curve, you know, sweep this volume here. But like I was saying, like as the volume starts to come out, it gets harder and harder for Bitcoin to come up. So right now we're probably going to retest this high volume node. It's not super high volume, it's just a little bit of volume, but it's probably going to retest that. And then make our way up here to this area. Measured move right around here, right around the 99.5 area. And like I was saying before, we could see a wick up, like it could just blast through this with a quick wick and then come back down. So we might see a swing failure pattern at this level, at the 99.9 level or so. Could be. I mean, I'm not saying that, calling that for sure, but could be. Key level. Let's check Chainlink. Link right now fighting this level, fighting to stay on top. Let me clear this. Let me clean some of this up. So here's Chainlink. Like I said, I called it this morning. Put my bet in right here. Immediately followed by a pump. I mean, that first pump was so great. You know, when you put in a trade and then it immediately pumps, you know you caught right before the pump. No better feeling. I mean, I wish I caught it down here, but right there. And then we got a big candle up, moved up, consolidation, trying to figure out which way it's going right now. So, and like I said, for Link, you know, yeah, we got a couple things we're working on here. Let's go to the higher time frame. On the 15-minute, we're above the 21 and the 50, which is good. We're fighting to get above this high volume node. Money flow coming down a little bit on the 15-minute. Let's see.